Hey everyone, it's Ariel and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching this video by Insider on YouTube called Why This Haircut Costs $1,000. So the description says, hairstylist Julian Farrell, $1,000 haircut is a transformation that celebrities like Kate Moss and Celine Dion can't get enough of. His full power hour treatment is an extra $500 and gets you a manicure, pedicure, hair color, and of course, champagne. So yeah, so basically this is a seemingly well-known celebrity hairstylist, and he charges $1,000 for a haircut. For $1,500 you can get a manicure, pedicure, hair color, haircut I guess, and champagne. But it's $1,000 just for the haircut alone. So yeah, I feel like we need to see what makes this haircut worth $1,000, and honestly, this video has 2.5 thousand dislikes, which is quite a few, but it does also have 28,000 likes. So yeah, let's just get right into this video. Just before we do, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up on future videos. And if you're enjoying this video at any point, please give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below. Now let's get right into it.
Emily, and today I'm headed to the Julian Farrell salon to get a $1,000 haircut. That's right, $1,000 for a haircut, and that's before the full power hour treatment, which includes getting my hair colored and my nails done. My main goal for the day is to investigate why and how this haircut could be worth so much money.
Honestly, I don't know if there's anything that would make a haircut worth $1,000 for me personally. Like, I don't care how much money I have. Why am I gonna pay $1,000 for a haircut that I can pay $50 for, even $100? I don't know if I have ever seen somewhere charging $100, but there's got to be salons charging $100 for a haircut. But then it's like top-notch, top-tier haircut, $1,000. I just don't know what could possibly make it worth it. But let's just watch and find out.
We met with Julian Farrell himself in the VIP room of his salon in New York City.
Of course, it's in New York City too. Should have guessed.
Good to be here today. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to just transform me.
I'm glad you came. You have the best hair, the best face, and the best eyes.
You're wonderful.
So
thank you.
this spot here, right now, you're closing down. We're gonna reopen it. I love the length, and I'm glad you say you haven't cut it for 3 months. Loved it. But we're gonna make this part to make sure like your eyes and cheekbones can really highlight. And you know, hair is all about proportion.
Okay.
And what we do, we build a volume into a space. The head is a space, and we have to build the volume around it. So we're gonna make you look like a movie star.
And I have to ask your professional opinion about something. Do you like the bangs?
I do.
Okay, good.
But I'm gonna tell you,
Okay.
we're gonna change the bangs.
You're gonna change the bangs?
Because the bangs, right now, it's almost too quiet,
Okay.
too shy.
Okay.
So we need to have a bangs with like a little bit more like almost like a curtain bangs to make sure that they embrace your beauty.
Well, wonderful. I cannot wait.
That's a deal.
A deal, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with what he's saying. Like, she would look super good with like a little bit more of like a sweepy kind of bang. Right now it's just like kind of the basic straight down, straight across bang. But yeah, like he said, it's kind of too, I can't remember the word he said actually, but it's too shy. I think that's what he said. Just like come straight down. It's a little just like basic, simple, which there's nothing wrong with it, but I can totally like see what he's seeing, that on her it would look really good to have like a little bit more excitement going on. And then he said he likes the length, so I'm not sure if he's gonna cut like a ton off. That would be kind of funny though, if it's like $1,000 haircut and then they're just like, I just want to trim, like it's just like a little, just like quarter inch, half inch off. For $1,000 that would be kind of a ripoff, but I'm sure it happens. Not everyone's gonna get a huge chunk of hair cut off, so I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does.
$1,000, Julian promises clients to bring out their natural features. But there's more than one reason he charges a full grand for his services.
Today my haircut is $1,000. It's because A, I have very little time. Number two is because when I do a haircut, you don't need to come every 2 weeks to do it unless you want to. For a woman, the hair can grow for 6 months, and the hair will be cut from A to Z where there is always a line, so the volume grow together.
I wasn't just at the Julian Farrell salon for the haircut. I had signed up for the full Power Hour treatment, including color and a mani-pedi, which is a favorite package deal for the salon's celebrity clients.
That's so crazy. So $14.75. I mean, well, the manicure pedicure, that's like a pretty normal price, $75. Nothing wrong with that. And the color, $400. If it's something like that takes a long time or it's like a more tedious service, that would be pretty high, but I could see that. It's the haircut. $1,000 haircut. It's just, that's such a big number. And for just a haircut, normally a haircut is seen as like below the color. Like the color is the expensive thing because there's like product involved and blah, blah, blah. But with a haircut, it's just the hairdresser with like the talent and the experience, scissors, and that's it. Maybe a little bit of shampoo and conditioner to like clean their hair. But it's like, there's just so much less that goes into it, I feel like, for a haircut than a color. So it's just not very common to have the haircut being so much more than the hair color. And I wonder if he ever charges more. Like he's like, this is my base price for hair color, but since you got, you know, extra highlights in the front or something, and now it's going to be $500. Like I wonder if he adjusts it, because it's pretty normal in the salon world. But if he's charging this much, I feel like it kind of has to be like, that's just the price. Who knows? Maybe he'll say. Anyway, so $14.75 for this lady's service, which is so crazy. But he's promising that he's going to bring out her features. It's going to last up to 6 months. She's not going to have to come back very soon. So let's see what he does. This better be a really, really good haircut.
Wow, I feel like a princess. I've never felt like this before. This is the Power Hour, and it feels powerful. You know, I sat down, everyone just swooped in, and we just started. It's fantastic. I've never had this many people pampering me at the same time. So someone who's like a celebrity or something, this is how they feel all the time.
Yes.
I began to realize I had no idea what was actually happening to my hair. As I lay back in the Italian massage chair, it was becoming clear that I wasn't only paying for the ultimate luxury salon day, but I was also able to fully put my trust in the hands of top-notch professionals.
So at 14 I start hair, and what I really learned is when I understand like geometry. And I never went to school, but I was extremely good in math. And when I understood like a haircut is about an architect, it's about the geometry in space, I became fascinated about it.
I definitely agree with what he's saying. Like that's probably the most fun part about doing hair. And I think that's why I often enjoy doing haircuts so much. Like that was probably my favorite thing out of everything you do as a hairstylist. And it's because you have to take this blank canvas, which is your face and your hair, or your client's face and hair, and find the shapes and the lines that are gonna accentuate their features, and that are gonna blend together perfectly for those features. So it's really, it is kind of like crafting, like it's kind of like architecture, like what he's saying. Like it's like you have to find those patterns and those shapes and lines and to make this like perfect shape for, specifically tailored for the client that you have in your chair. So I do agree with that part. Like it's just very much a form of art, and you have to like really find that perfect shape, those perfect you know what I'm trying to say. But let's continue.
Mostly what's happened when you leave the hairdresser, you love it, it looks amazing, it's big, it's great, and then you go home, it's like, and now what? So it's very important to understand how to do the layer, how to actually adjust the layer to make sure that you got the lift, but you don't take away the lift from the bottom.
So when I go home, this is going to be so that I can manage it better.
I want you to love me tomorrow too.
Yeah.
You know?
Very good point as well. I'm starting to really like this guy, I have to say. It is super important to make sure that whatever style you are giving someone, they are going to be able to replicate that, at least close to that, when they go home and try to style it themselves. Because it's one thing for you to give someone this amazing haircut, amazing style, and they're so happy, they feel good. But then they go home and the next day they try to style their hair and they're like, how did they style my hair like this? I can't figure out how to do what they did, and now I'm not as happy with my haircut because it doesn't look how it did when I left the salon. So 100% agree with what he's saying. You have to really take into account lifestyle and how much time this person's gonna be spending on their hair every morning, what they're even capable of doing, like in terms of styling, heat tools, all that stuff. The health of their hair, if they need to be using heat on it every day to maintain the style, then maybe that's not the best style to go with. All these factors are super important because you want the client to be able to style it after you've styled it. So you want them to be able to continue maintaining that style.
And how should a good haircut make someone feel?
Well, you're gonna tell me. So now I'm gonna make you stand, please. Sure. When you stand, the 2 feet touch the ground at the same time and you're not crooked.
I can already tell it's gonna look phenomenal. I cannot wait.
He's definitely very precise with his cutting. Like any little tiny hairs that are sticking out, he's making sure to trim all of those to get like a nice clean line, which I really like. But I mean, if I was getting $1,000 for a haircut, take as long as I need, really make it perfect.
Somehow it looks longer. Like my hair almost looks...
The volume of change.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. My face feels like it changed. I feel like alive. I feel like I can see myself. Just, oh my goodness. I have so much to go do now. I feel like I have to go do everything. Okay, so it has been about a month since my haircut with Julian, and I've been having consistently some of the best hair days of my life. I wake up in the morning and my hair falls naturally in a way that I absolutely love, and I've never been able to say that before. So while the changes in my haircut were subtle, I really feel like it brought out the best of my hair that I've ever seen. I feel like my hair has never just looked better as it is, and I've always struggled with loving my hair. So I'm definitely looking forward to spending many more months with this haircut, just enjoying how it's growing out before finally returning to my normal everyday salon.
Okay, well, that was crazy. $1,000, I still can't believe it. I do think that hairstylist, Julian Farrell, is very talented. He knows what he's doing. He's precise, he's particular. He is a true artist, I think. Hair artist. I still don't know if I can say that was worth $1,000. I don't think I can. That's just too much. But it did look very good, and like she said, it kind of even felt longer in a way, which is crazy. But it's amazing what can happen and like the changes you can make just by playing with the layers and like different lengths and different spots, framing different parts of the face. It all makes a difference. And yeah, I think if she's saying it looks longer, then he obviously did a great job at balancing the lengths and the volumes like he was saying. And I mean, it looked really good at the end, so it was a great haircut. I don't think I can say that was worth $1,000. I think you could go to a salon that charges $50 and you could get a similar haircut if you go to somebody who knows what they're doing and has experience. But it would definitely be fun to go and see somebody like Julian to do your hair at least once, just to see, because she was saying at the end like that her hair's never felt better. She feels like it just cooperates better like every day. It's just, she doesn't have to spend a lot of time styling. It's just good. Which says a lot, a month in especially. So yeah, definitely a talented guy. I don't know how he got to this level of charging $1,000, but good for him. I can't even imagine how successful he is. He said he started doing hair at 14 and he charges $1,000 now. And he's clearly like middle-aged now. So seems like he must be a pretty successful guy. But yeah, I guess that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that with me, seeing that $1,000 haircut. Would you ever pay $1,000 to get your haircut? I think I would, just once, if I had enough money. Like I need to have, you know, enough money. Cause yeah, I'm not the type of person to just blow $1,000 for something like a haircut. But if I ever have the opportunity, under the right circumstances, I definitely will. Definitely will take it. But I definitely enjoyed watching this video. It was fun to see and hear him talk about, you know, his process and why he charges $1,000, kind of what he sees and what he looks for when he's doing these haircuts. And yeah, I always think it's interesting to see or hear someone do or talk about what they love, like anything. Anytime someone is passionate about something, I just feel like you can tell and it really like comes out, and it's just interesting to me no matter what it is. But really cool that it's a haircut because that's something I love as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video with me. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below. Let me know if you would ever pay $1,000 to get your haircut. Just crazy. And she actually paid $1,500 for the color and the manicure pedicure too. So yeah, crazy. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.